The road to GH will reveal Carly's inability to control her anger upon learning about Willow's betrayal of her son, Michael. The pain and disappointment make Carly feel as though everything is falling apart before her eyes. The trust she had in Willow is now shattered, replaced by intense rage. Furthermore, the confusion and hurt intensify as Carly cannot understand why Drew would be involved with Willow after all the help she had given him. Carly feels betrayed, not only by Willow, but also by Drew, someone she trusted and treated like family. Carly's anger is unstoppable, and she is determined not to let this go. Nina feels an unbearable pain when faced with what her daughter, Willow, and her lover, Drew, have done. Her heart breaks over their acts of betrayal and the collapse of the relationship she had hoped would endure. However, instead of anger, Nina feels confused and immersed in sorrow, choosing to protect her daughter rather than criticize her. She understands that Willow may have made a mistake, but Nina cannot let her face the criticism alone. She gently advises Willow to find her way back, not just for herself, but for her future as well. In the midst of confusion and hurt, Nina still shows her unconditional love for her daughter, causing others to feel the deep pain in her heart. Despite being hurt, Nina remains a strong woman, though her sacrifices cannot be denied. The relationship between Carly and Nina was initially full of conflict and disagreement, as both couldn't reconcile due to their differences in perspective and personal values. However, when they both confront the truth about Drew and his actions, they begin to realize they share a common point. Drew is truly a despicable man, a cunning fox who knows how to manipulate situations to achieve his own goals. Both Carly and Nina feel betrayed by Drew's deceit, someone they had both trusted. Instead of continuing their rivalry, they realize that unity is necessary. They both decide to separate Drew from Willow as soon as possible, not just to protect their daughter, but also to prevent him from continuing to manipulate and exploit the feelings of those around him. Carly and Nina, despite their past conflicts, now become strong allies, working toward a common goal, protecting their families and removing the dangers posed by Drew. Nina and Carly's revenge plan was carefully laid out and executed meticulously. After realizing that Drew was an undeniable threat, both decided that making him feel fear and helplessness would be the only way to make him pay for his actions. They did not want to merely expose him, but to make Drew truly feel their wrath. The plan began by creating an accident that left Drew shocked and unconscious. Nina and Carly coordinated with others to stage the perfect scenario, a traffic accident that seemed accidental but was set up so that Drew could not suspect a thing. The accident left Drew severely injured, and when he was brought to the hospital, he was unconscious, unable to defend himself or explain his actions. When the doctors conducted a diagnosis, they discovered that Drew's injuries were far more serious than anyone had anticipated. X-rays and other tests revealed that Drew had suffered severe spinal cord damage, resulting in paralysis from the waist down. The pain and shock hit him hard as the doctors announced that Drew would never walk again. Half of his body lost all function, and he would have to spend the rest of his life in a wheelchair. This news crushed Drew. He couldn't believe his eyes when he realized that instead of continuing his normal life, he now faced a completely different future. No more free steps, no more opportunities to rebuild his life. Drew now had to accept that he would be limited by this crippling paralysis. This became a hard lesson for him, a powerful reminder that deceit and wrongful actions can lead to irreversible consequences. Though Nina and Carly did not directly cause Drew's injuries, they were fully aware that this was the result of their plan. They did not regret what had happened because they believed it was the only way for Drew to understand that no one can play with others' emotions without paying the price. Although their anger and revenge achieved their goal, Nina and Carly could not help but feel a bit of sorrow for what had transpired, as they realized that every decision in life comes with a cost.